Welcome. I think there might be some others joining us. Um, but in the meantime, let's get started. We're going to follow our protocol. We'll do body language anthem, class prayer, class greeting. We'll start with where we left off with um, what did you do today? And um, and then we'll sing some songs. And if we have enough time, we'll go into everyday life. So, Hucksta, let's get started. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, I need Heidi Nation Anthem. Here we go. Shaju Gya Usla. All rise for the Heidi Nation Anthem. Yo, we, yo, we, yo, we, hey, hi, yo, we, we, hey, hi, yo, we, 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 yo, we, yo, we, hey, hi, yo, we, we, hey, hi, ho, we, we, yo, we, yo, we, hey, we, hey, yo, we, now, you may be seated. And so, once again, welcome everyone. We are now going to go into the class prayer and class greeting. A meeting prayer is traditional in Haida, and so this is how I pick this up. And this prayer that we're doing involves the Haida Trinity, which we had before the missionaries came, and it was always in this order of Sing Shanawai, Sanang Itlakdas, and Solana. But they would say "oh" first to invoke their presence. O Sing Shanawai, O Sanang Itlakdas, O Solana, Hugen Sudas, Kasint Itlanga Gudang. Have pity on what we're saying. That is very traditional. It's our way of being humble before we go into the rest of the prayer. And these phrases have to be have to do with being thankful, which is also traditional. Aji Singayan Talang Kil Lagan. We thank you for this day. Ayat Atlan Itku. Kajkat Sangdalang Talang Kil Lagan. We thank you for gathering us here today. Hugan Talang Estas Itkasite. Whatever we're about to do, help us. Damantalang istie ana, so that we could do it right. How sing shanawai, how sanang itlaktas, how salana akun ant ita, meaning let it be as is, which is our Ida Amen. Okay, now we have the class greeting. Itidasa, Adala Isis, Ditolan, Atlan Anas de Goodinai Lagan, Talan Itzas Ace de Goodinai Lagan, Talan Ace and the Hangilgan, Ayat Kilan Talang Skatang, Talang Anskil Lagan, the Hawa U Had Kill Talang Skata Sin. Greetings, good people, my friends, my family. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you guys have come. I'm honored with your presence. Today we're learning our language. I thank you guys. Thanks a lot. Let's learn Haida. Okay, so in Gusu Ayat Dungus Daya, and again, if you want any of these documents, just let me know. I'll gladly send them to you. Oh, wait, first, I know I've read this before. This is um, a New Year's poem, but since now it really is the New Year's, I'm going to read it again. Tada hautlaslu hingan dan kudak unsetwa dan di waget hauyagam. When the new year begins, I just want you to know that I'm very proud of you. Ikwangin sangitsa dang handangin dangurinai slaskagen. Even though you experienced difficult times, you became strong-minded. Ikwandang dangan. Nevertheless, you are kind. Ikwandang gurinas danang. Nevertheless, you are soft-hearted. Singwayu Clugs and eats out Ijin. The world is a difficult place. Angas Yada, please believe in yourself. Gum Saskang Kingang, never look back. Dunkuk and Unsit, know your heart. Dungu Sajugan, you are a gem. Dan Hinang Lao Islam, your life will be a good one. Isqua Dangui and La San. Hope all good things will come your way. Danghandi Yak Dangan. I pay my respects to you. Dalangwad Luan Handi Yak Dangan. I pay my respects to all of you. Dangu Kutkat Hagan. You are sacred. You are found to be sacred. Dangan Saf Udangan. I think highly of you. Dangui Dikudang La Aoyagan. I wish you much joy and happiness. Tada Hautla, Happy New Year. Lagwa Shalaistan Wak Stanton is how we say 2024 in Ida. Dangui Dikudang Las A Lagwa Shalaistan Wak Stanson. We wish you happiness in 2024. Okay. In Gusa Ayat Dangastaya, what did you do today? We left off at I ate breakfast. Right there. Singayans Danaus Katagan. I ate breakfast. Singayan is early in the morning. There are other ways of saying this as well. Danao means mealtime. Is I in an active sentence, and Katagan is past tense of eat, so it's ate, but it's in a general sense, and you're not specifying anything in particular. So breakfast could be anything. It could be ham and eggs. It could be a bowl of cereal and toast. So this is non-specific. Singayas danaf katagan. Singayas danaf katagan. Notice I put a break right here, because this has to be said all in one go. Singayas danaf. And notice below I have the phonetics. Singayas danaf. And then we go into the verb. Katagan, katagan, katagan. So we have our write language phrase, we have the phonetics and the English translation. Singayas danaf katagan. We just got back from a Christmas break, a holiday break. So we're going to start with this one again, because it's been a couple of weeks since we had class. Singayas danaf katagan. Big Bear. Oh, you're on mute.
It
There
went
you
back
go.
on mute. Interesting. Sangayach denach getagen.
On hulagan how. Welcome back, Nang Jaragan Unsit. Dan King Sech Lagan. I'm happy to see you. Would you like to have a turn?
Singayas danaf katagan.
On hulagan how. Let me see if there's. Would anyone else like to practice?
I will. Singaya auf du nauf gut tagen.
On hulagan how. Welcome, Laganai. And welcome, Huya Kwagada. Okay, so later on in this document, we have a simple I8. Again, it starts with G. But when you specify what you're eating or what you ate or what you will eat, you have to drop ga, and it becomes, you start with ta. So if you're going to say, I ate chicken soup, it would be sko te, and then soup is just Haida jargon. They took soup and Haidized it into soup. But remember our rule, whatever comes before the HL blend has to be pronounced with it. So this part becomes soup. Soup is kind of awkward. Soup, soup, soup. And then into the verb tagen. And then we have the phonetics here. And then we have the English translation. I ate chicken soup. But we're going to come back to this. I just wanted to bring that up because we just said I ate breakfast and we used the verb that started with a GA. When you specify what you're eating, you drop the GA and start with ta. Okay, so this next phrase is kind of funny. We're using a different verb altogether. Let me look up the verb. It means to habda Jongen means to gobble down your food, to eat greedily and fast, to bolt down. And so bolting down your food, that's also like wolfing down your food. So I use the translation, I wolfed down the cream of wheat and toast like there was no tomorrow. That's just kind of my sense of humor. Okay. So when we have something like cream of wheat, um, um, you know, it's a trademark. You can't take it and replace it with hidden words. You just have to. All we could do is add guy to it to give it somewhat of a hide sound to it at the end. Cream of wheat guy, iskian, sabli, atu means to roast. And I just found out I used to use sabli katu for toast, roasted bread. And then I just found out from my teacher that you actually add wa to the end. And then you have the hidden word for toast. So sabli katuwa. Oh, we have the HL blend. So we can't say katuwa by itself. We have to say katuwash. Katuwash. Hubda Johngin. I wolfed down the cream of wheat and toast like there was no tomorrow. Cream of wheat guy. Iskian. I know this looks like iskian, but it's not. We have the phonetics below here. It sounds like iskian. The bli katuwa is toast, but we have the HL blend. So sabli katuwa habda Johngin. You could really hear the tone mark in here. John. Cream of wheat guy is kin sabli katuwash habda Johngin. Cream of wheat guy is kin sabli katuwash habda Johngin. Cream of wheat guy is kin sabli katuwash habda Johngin. And there is the phonetics below if you need help. Let's go around the room. Big Bear.
Cream of wheat iskian sabli katuach habdu jungan.
Hulagan how nangjaragan unsit.
Cream of wheat guy iskin sabli katuash habdajangan.
Hulagan how laganai.
Cream of wheat guy iskin sabli katuwaf habdabjongin.
Hulagan how I just realized I didn't put in my had a name. No surprise, I often go into a welcome and then start talking about the lesson and totally forget. It's not going to let me put in my tone mark. I'll just do it like that. So my Haida name is Duck Juice. Duck Juice Hinuhad Kish Ikian. My Haida name is Duck Juice. It means small shrimp, and that was my non's grandfather's name. So it goes back to about 1820. Okay. So if you want to say I showered, or I took a bath, or I bathed, this is it. Schlau, Hadungen. Schlau, Hadungen. There, that's better. I had to warm up to it. Schlau, Hadungen. We're blowing air, or we're blowing a raspy H sound from the back of the throat with lots of air. Schlau, Hadungen. Schlau, Hadungen. Schlau, Hadungen. I bathed, or nowadays we say I showered. Schlau, Hadungen. Schlau, Hadungen. Whenever we have a double A followed by a double U, we don't say schla and then pause and then oo and then go into the verb. That would be too awkward. So the ancestors and the elders in their wisdom, they blended it so it would have a better flow. So schlau, schlau, Hadungen, schlau, Hadungen. Let's go around the room. Big Bear.
How? Hadungen.
On Hulagan how Nanjadagan Unsit.
Plow Hadungen.
On Hulagan how Laganai.
Plow Hadungen.
On Hulagan how Okay, the way we say I got dressed in Haida, we say what we're really saying is I wore my clothes. Because look how closely this first part, di ja and dao. Whoops. I'm going to highlight the right spot. This is my clothes. And then look at the word to put them on. They're very, very similar. So when we say I got dressed, what we're really saying is I put my clothes on. Di ja and dao. Whatever comes before the HL blend has to be pronounced with it. So I'm going to highlight it through the HL. Die, ja und daus. Die, ja und daus. Then we go into the verb. Ja und gen. Ja und gen. My phonetics, this might look like und, but it's unt. I didn't want to use an A because then it would look like ant. So it's kya and gen. Kya and gen. This D can sound like a D or a T, both of these Ds. D, kya and daus, kya and gen. It's a little bit of a tongue twister, but it sounds very Haida. D, kya and daus, kya and gen. D, kya and daus, kya and gen. Our tone mark is going slightly up when we hit this A and this A. Di kya antaus kya antkin. Big Bear.
Die, die Guy und das Gia und Kin.
Ang hulagan how nang jadagan unse.
Die ja und daus ja und den.
Ang hulagan how laganai.
Di Giao and Dao Giao and Kin.
Ang hulagan how Now, I'm a Haida nerd, so I like this next phrase. I prepared myself. It covers a lot of situations. You could just be preparing to leave the house. You could be preparing for finals in college. It covers a lot of things. So, a gun is myself, and then is I, and Ishkin is prepared. So it really does mean I prepared myself. And remember our rule, whatever comes before the HL blend has to be pronounced all together like it's one word. So we have a gun, a gun. Then we could take a slight pause before we go into the verb. Skin, blowing lots of air from the back of the throat. A gun, skin, a gun, skin. I prepared myself. A gun, skin. Big Bear.
Ganz klar Kishken.
Ulagan, how Nanjadagan unse.
A ganz Plahishkin.
How Laganai.
Agan Ploth Heathkin.
Ulagan, how Bonnie is joining the class. Welcome, Bonnie. Okay. We're going to go into the next one. Let me scroll down a little bit more. We could see the English translation. This is on 2 different pages. We have Kugin, King Nai, Osh, Olkagen. I drove to the library. Now, if you want to say something like, I drove to the store, then just drop Kugin King Nai and replace it with Wadanai. If you want to say, I drove to the bank, just use Dalanai. So this gives you the framework. If you're going to drive to the pharmacy, you would say Hilnai. So this covers a lot of territory with this framework. Kugin King Nai. Oh, by the way, in the dictionary, Kugin Nai is library. That has changed. Kugin Nai now means bookstore. Kugin King Nai is library because you're looking at books at the library, whereas Kugin Nai, you're buying books at the bookstore. So Kugin King Nai, if you use your Haida dictionary, you might want to update it. I take notes and put them right in my dictionary. I know we're not supposed to write in books, but I learned the hard way. If I write notes on note paper, those get lost. If I write it in the dictionary, I'm never going to lose it because I always know where my dictionaries are. So then I have all the information and updates at my fingertips. Okay, time to jump off my soapbox. Kugin King Nai As Hulkagen. Kugin King Nai As Hulkagen. So we're not going to say ah by itself. We're going to say as, because of that rule. Whatever's before the H shall blend has to be pronounced together as one word. Kugin King Nai As Hulkagen. And we have the phonetics below that. And then the English translation, I drove to the library. Kugin King Nai As Hulkagen. Okay, let's go around the room. Big Bear.
Coogan King Nai Ach Hakagen.
Hulagen. How Nanjadagan Unsit.
Kugin King Nai Ash Hulkagen.
Hulagen. How Laganai.
Kugin King Nai Alf Halkagen.
Hulagen. How Bonnie, did you want to participate? Okay, let's keep going. Our next phrase is I practiced, I studied. So again, this covers a lot of things. You could be studying Haida, or you could have practiced on the guitar, or you could have practiced playing pool, or practice playing cards, or whatever. So we have Plow, Tusketkin, Plow, Tusketkin, Plow, Tusketkin, Plow, Tusketkin. I practice, I study. Plow, Tusketkin. Let's go around the room. Big Bear.
How Tusketkin.
Hulagen. How Nanjadagan Unsit.
Plow to Skipkin.
Hulagen. How Laganai.
Slough Tuskitkin.
Hulagen. How okay. Oh, we have something in chat. Okay, how Bonnie? I thought that might be the case. As some are listening in. So how okay, earlier I was talking about the store. So Waranai is the store. Osh, and then Hulkagen. I drove to the store. Is two in this case. It means lots of things. Waranai Ash Hulkagen. Waranai the store. Ash to I Hulkagen drove. So it really does mean I drove to the store. Waranai Ash Hulkagen. Waranai Ash Hulkagen. Waranai Ash Hulkagen. Big Bear.
What did I Ach Hakagen.
Hulagen. How Nanjadagan Unsit.
Wadanai Ash Hulkagen.
Hulagen. How Laganai.
Wadanai Alf Halkagen.
Hulagen. Laganai, can I ask you a question about your Haida name?
Sure.
Okay, there's two names that are really close together, and sometimes I get them confused. There's one that means like woman at a feast or woman who likes to party. uh, and then there's another one that's really close and it means good friend. So I can't help but be curious which one yours means.
It was supposed to mean good woman.
Good woman?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, how for that. Now I know which
Yeah, not a maybe
which Haida name yours
maybe in the
means.
past.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I was I was thinking that was the case.
Yeah.
Um, okay, now we just said I drove to the store. Now we're going to say I bought some things. So it's a super short phrase. We're just saying gint because we're following the rule. Whatever comes before the HL blend has to be pronounced together. So gint, Duggan, gint, Duggan, gint, Duggan. I bought some things. Gint, Duggan. On the next phrase, we have a big shopping list and we're talking about all the things we bought. This one, super easy. Gint, Duggan. I bought some things. Big Bear. Are you ready, Big Bear?
Ginsk Dugan.
Hulagan how nangjara gin unse.
Dink Duggan.
How laganai.
Ginth Dugan.
Um, um, I didn't know how to do the phonetics. I tried to do Duggan. So against Duggan, I bought some things. Okay. I'm not going to make you say this because it's the never ending grocery list that's been made into a sentence. But I'm going to say it just so um, because this is everyday life. So Masmus Klinawai is kin Sibli is kin Ko is kin Flamahai is kin Bada is kin Gilk is kin Anyas is kin Anjins is kin Hans Kapju is kin Masmus Klinawai Dudka is kin Han is kin Han Hof Duggan. I bought milk, bread, eggs, bacon, butter, pilot bread crackers, onions, oranges, bananas, yogurt, berries, and fruit juice. And right here, sometimes we have to coin things. And I did run this by my teacher and she okayed it. Must moose klinawai. Notice up here, we have it and it's milk. But we need to start being able to state all the other milk products that are out there. So Dudka is to ferment. And I got it's not in the dictionary. I got it from Dr. Gould Scott. He's a professor at Simon Fraser University. Masmus Klinawai Dudka. I'm using that for yogurt. Yeah. makes sense, right? Fermented milk.
Yep.
It's a yogurt type of deal. But from this, we could get lots of other things too, right? Sour cream, cottage cheese, so on. I just wanted to explain what I did there. Are there any questions about this big long grocery list type of sentence? Okay, if not, we'll go on. Here's another way if you don't want to say all the things that you bought. Earlier, we had the super short phrase, Kinch Duggan. I bought some things. This one, Wadanai A Tauf Duggan. Notice I should probably change my phonetics to like that, Duggan. Notice the breakup. I have these dashes here for a reason. We say Wadanai first, and it gives us a chance for a slight pause to come up for air. Then we have to go into Tauf because of the rule. And then we go into the verb Duggan. Wadanai Tauf Duggan. I bought some food at the store. Wadanai Tauf Duggan. Tau is food. And in this case, it's some food. And I did not make this up. I think I got it from Dr. Aljuf, Dr. Irma Lawrence from the Alaskan Haida Phrase Book. And I just took it and put it in a different framework because she does use tau to describe some food in a different sentence. So I put it in this framework, Wadanai a Tau Duggan. I bought some food at the store. Big Bear.
Wadanai Ach Duggan. Duggan.
Nanjadagan Unsit.
Wadanai a Taus Duggan.
Laganai.
So it's supposed to be Duggan.
On.
Did I say? So Wadanai a Tauf Duggan.
Lagan. Now, I was talking about going to the store, but how did I get there? Well, since I didn't walk, I have to say, this one. When we're going to the store by car, we say Anas Al Kaiden. I left from home by car. This is a tongue twister. Ana is home. The SD added to it means from. And then we have I, the HL, capital H, little l. That's I in the active sentence. All are, and Kaiden is left or went. So it's a tongue twister because we think our mouth thinks we're finished after we say anas. That we have the HL blend. So the rule is we have to pronounce this all together as one word. So it becomes anas, 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 I'm putting the tip of my tongue behind my upper front teeth to make the sound. That's the instructions we have in our Haida alphabet. So, Anas, Paul, Haydn, Anas, Paul, Haydn, Anas, Paul, Haydn. I know using our Haida mouth is totally different from using an English mouth, but this is why we practice, and our Haida mouth gets used to making these Haida sounds. Anas, Paul, Haydn. Big Bear.
Anas, how kaiden.
Ang hulagan how nangjaragan unse.
Anas Hokkaido.
Ang hulagan how laganay.
Anaus Halkaiden.
Ang hulagan how we have a couple new classmates that joined us. Does anyone that has just joined want to participate, or are you just listening in? Okay. Okay, that's good. Let's go to, oh, gotta back up a little bit. So we left from home to go to the grocery store by car. Now, returning from the grocery store to home, we're gonna say Anak Al Kaiden. We're headed back home by car. Anak, this K here means to home. So it does mean I left for home by car. Anak Al Kaiden. Anak Al Kaiden. Anak Al Kaiden. Big Bear.
Anak, how kaiden.
Ulagan how nangjaragan unsit.
Anas Hokkaido.
Hulagan how laganay.
Anax Halkaiden.
Hulagan. Anyone else want to practice? Okay, go ahead, Sammy. Okay, let's see. It's 12:50. I think we're gonna stop there on the phrases, and we're gonna go into some songs. So I have to write down where we stop. Okay. So let's take a look at some songs. Let's do You Are My Sunshine. Dian udang hayagan, dian soon hayagan, di good night dangan lagan, yan skin koas flu, fleece flu dang di quiadas, gamandang unsit hanggang, gam hayas, dista istang. So this is how we sing You Are My Sunshine in Haida. If any of you want these documents, let me know. Let's see. Another song that we're going to sing. Okay, I guess we'll do Sinyashidu. This is an old song from Kazan. And we have all the translation here. It was originally Yaklana's clan song, and it became public. They also sing it in Masset, but they have one line that is completely different from ours. And this song also used to be the Heidelberg Orchestra theme song. So here we go. Sinya Shidu, Di Sa Kingan, Kilklash Gudang, Slingagen Skingan, Oskenanu, Dangan Skilla, Askais, Watswa Distang, Kangandal Sang, Ahe, Ahe, Sinya Shidu, Di Sa Kingan, Kilklash Gudang, Slingagen Skingan, Oskenanu, Dangan Skilla, Askais, Watswa Distang, Kangandal Sang, Ahe, Ahe, Sinya Hedu, Disa Kingan, Kilplash Udang, Slingagen Skingan, Waskenanu, Dangan Skilla, Askais, Watswa Distang, Kingan Dal Song, Ahe, Ahe, Okay, so that is Sinyash Edu. And now I think we'll sing a pious song of reverence and honor. This also used to be a Yaklana's clan song. It's called the Johnny Bennett song, but it's also known as Putting Food into the Fire song, which is one of our sacred ceremonies. The translation is surely when I roast coho in the fire and you folks hear it crackling and whistling, I say, look about, for that is me saying good words to you. So that means a loved one who passed away came through the sacred portal, the sacred fire pit, and they were saying kind words to one of their loved ones. And the people around the fire pit, the sacred fire pit, were so happy that a loved one came back to speak to them. So towards the end, where it says Punch La, we put our right hand forth and raise it and lower it as a gesture of respect. Andi Tigaslu Sanu Dalakadu Hu King on Waslu How Su Digwasan Dasanan Ujwas Wansa Dasanan Xaad Kil Class Andi Tigers Clue Sanu Dalankatu, who king on Waslu, how Lao Su, dig once on Dasana, Uj was once on Kil La. We only have about 2 minutes left. And the departure song only takes about 30 seconds. Okay. The Flathead Friendship Song. So, us, Kaigani Haidas sing this song. It was gifted to us by the Flathead people. It's known as a friendship song. It's known as a peace song. It's known as a welcome song. And we have to stand up to do this song, and our hands are outward and to the left, and we move them to the right and back to the left to the beat of the song. So Tlajugya Usla, all rise for the friendship song. Au, uklay, uklay, au, Kayuika, 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 I, au, uklay, uklay, au, Kayuika, 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 I, au, uklay, uklay, Kayuika, 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 I, now, you may be seated. Okay, now that we have 30 seconds, we're going to do the departure song. Here it is. Okay. House dance, king song, D2E, house dance, king song, D2E, each squad and we can la song, each squad and we can la song, the man against king, D2E, the man against king, D2E, degrees, D2E, degrees, D2E. Thank you everyone for coming to class today. Weekend guy, la, da, have a good weekend, you guys.